What's up, guys? Welcome to the Friday show. Today we're just going to be doing a quick NFL draft round one reaction. Some crazy stuff happened last night, and I just want to chat about it real quick. If you have 2 seconds, please click subscribe below. I'm trying to get up to 500, and every single one means a bunch to me. Always comment and like as well. I love talking with you guys. But first, let's get off on the NFL draft, man. Crazy round one. Let's start off with some of these quarterbacks. Caleb Williams, Daniels, Maye going chalk 1, 2, and 3. Just kind of how we thought. Then we get the surprise of the draft, Michael Penix going at 8 to the Falcons. This is a very interesting move. Part of me is like, this is so freaking stupid. What are you guys doing? But what I really think is it may speak kind of to them, being worried about losing their draft pick next year for tampering charges with Kirk Cousins, being worried about the injury, or I just don't think they really like what they're seeing in the QB class next year, and they're getting their quarterback a year early to sit behind Cousins. Now, you can say it's right or wrong, we can argue about it, but it made for super fun and watchable television. I prefer Penix at 8 to Nix at 12. That's the one I feel is much more of a reach. I actually do kind of like Michael Penix when it comes down to it. When it comes to some of the wide receivers, love the Marvin Harrison Jr.'s landing spot. Absolutely. Malik Nabers, I am not as concerned about him going to the Giants. Their offense may not be elite, but that dude's going to get 150 targets probably. He's such a good player, and he's the best weapon on their team. So he's going to get fed all those balls, kind of similar to the way Saquon Barkley was being fed, just in a different way. Odunze, a great talent, but going to Chicago there, he's going to have to wait a little bit, kind of similar to JSN, but I'm still willing to bet kind of in that 1.5, 1.6, 1.7 range for Odunze if you're not looking at quarterback. Brian Thomas Jr. gets a great landing spot there with the Jaguars, and obviously Xavier Worthy, the Chiefs trading up to go get him, man. That is going to be so fun to watch. I think that's more of a Deshaun Jackson comparison than a Tyreek Hill one. To be honest, I just don't think he's the same player as Tyreek Hill because no one is Tyreek Hill. But Deshaun Jackson reminds me a lot of Xavier Worthy here. And then Pearsall finishing out the wide receivers in round one, going to the Niners there. Let's see if someone gets traded from San Francisco here. I really like Pearsall. I was talking about him on my top 10 wide receivers. He went a lot higher than I thought, but there's a lot of people that think this dude's a very good route runner. And obviously the 49ers saw something they liked. When it comes to tight ends, I don't mind the Bowers spot. I mean, I know it's not perfect, but Devontae Adams is going to get older. He's phasing out there, and Bowers could really be the number one weapon in that offense once they kind of develop and they find their quarterback. I'm really hoping that Gardner Minshew is the starter this year. I just think he's going to be better in a fantasy sense than Aiden O'Connell would be. And then when it comes to McCarthy, I think that's a good landing spot for J.J. McCarthy. I think the Vikings have great weapons, a great offensive coordinator. And maybe McCarthy doesn't have the Daniels upside, but I think he's going to be a very good player. Maybe he can be kind of like a Jared Goff when he was with the Rams or over there with the Lions. I mean, let's not forget Kevin O'Connell came from Sean McVay. So these guys like people that can run the offense. Can J.J. McCarthy be kind of Brock Purdy-ish, right? Can he just run the offense and get the ball to these offensive playmakers? So all in all, I just wanted to give you guys my quick reaction of the first round. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit subscribe. Let's have a blast watching the other 6 rounds of the NFL draft. And now we get content. I'm going to be coming at you with rookies, redraft, dynasty stuff. It is game on for football season now. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I appreciate it. Have a good week.